Do I need an intro? Or can you just jump into it? Yo, it's Xing Yi.
Yo.
Yo.
You gotta do that. Yo, man.
You're just making me laugh.
Oh, you told me
Don't
to say yo.
I thought it'd be funny to say
Come on,
yo.
man.
Right, hi, welcome Xing Yi Academy. We are going to talk about sticking and releasing. So this is, we're just going to jump straight in and do it. So basically, if Andrew throws a punch at me, then I can just get out of the way of it. Or if he does that again, I can hit that out of the way. But sometimes I might need to like hook or respond or stick to him, feel where that's going to go. So this is an important skill to learn. But the thing is that like if he keeps throwing punches at me, if I'm constantly stuck to him, then I'm not fighting back. And at some point, I'm going to mess up and he's going to hit. Okay, so this is about learning, feeling when to stick and when to release. Okay, so we want to be able to avoid his strikes. So yeah, just keep trying to hit me, yeah? Like really trying to hit me, yeah? So I'm trying to stick and then there, hit you, yeah? There, yeah? So stick, hit. So stick and then release, yeah? Release, yeah? But using your structure and sensitivity, yeah? So I'm listening. So if Andrew's throwing like a hook at me here, I can feel that, and he rolls back here. Yeah, try and go through me. Yeah, so the strike's actually going to go into me. Yeah, so I'm holding, and I still move. I have to move as well. So what I'm doing here as well, I'm trying to smother his technique a little bit, so that he can't get that out. But then, if I want to fight back, I've got to release from that. And if he wants to stop me, he's got to follow when I release. So if I release slowly, he followed and stuck to me here, and then there he could release and come in here. Yeah? So a drill that you can do is you can start off slowly, like push hands, rolling hands. Use your tiger embrace. Try to feel where the other person's moving to. Always try and take the center. It's no good just to roll your hands around in front of someone. Always try and get into the center of your opponent. You can move your feet. And then when you feel like you've got position, release to strike. So feel like you've control, strike, yeah? So I'm just gonna throw some punches in at you, Andrew, and see if you can. And then find where you can release. I'm gonna try to stick, yeah? So I'm gonna try and neutralize your strikes as they come out. Wary that you've got a broken thumb. Good, yeah. So you see how this isn't particularly competitive, you know, as in we're not fighting or going too hard, but we're still working on developing these skills. No, that's good. Okay. So basically, that's a really easy little exercise that you can start with to experiment with. Start with like just one person slowly throwing punches, you feeling, neutralizing, using your structure, using your movement to feel and move that away. And then as you feel like you've neutralized, release and strike. Okay? Yeah, good. Okay, I was gonna do a little secret thing for quick to the camera. Well, it's not really secret, but it's something that we can add to this. So once you've got the hang of that, if you want to add to it in terms of Xing Yi, what would be the next step? Because at the moment we're just doing Basically, we're doing tiger embrace with a little bit of turn and a little bit of expansion, and then slipping into. Well, this kind of is 5 elements, although it might not be evident immediately. We go beyond that, we go into animals. So when we're doing this, it's like you're trying to start to take on an animal. So maybe like I'm going into doing bear. Yeah, so David's like, yeah, I'm going to do chicken, and I'm trying to use bear. So I'm rolling and being soft. And then like bear and eagle go together, so I might get some eagle in there. Oh, you know, tiger. And swallow. Trying to think what else I can do. It's really snake. Yeah, well, see, I don't know if the camera can see that, but David did snake really well there because he's bound my arm, which is just what.
And then he was going to chicken.
Yeah, which is good. Yeah, you can switch between animals as well.
Chimera.
Yeah. That was a little bit of goshawk went one way and the other way. So you see, like you can start to experiment by adding in animal strategy and animal movement as well. So that's going to take a little bit more skill, because you're going to need to be quite familiar with the animals you're going to use, so that you're actually going to use them correctly and not kind of just be delusional about it. And also you've got to have a little bit of control, because once you get into this kind of move and stick and release, you might have to slow that back down again in order to be able to do the animal stuff in a controlled manner where you're not being overwhelmed or you're not just doing stupid stuff. So if you've got animals that you want to have a go at, I think chicken is actually quite good at for this, because you got this, like, once you're compressed, you release and go up. You see, I think I've mentioned this before. Mr. Yao did that a lot. When he was doing his push hands, he would like press down and immediately just boom, go up. And I was like, yeah, that looks just like really good Xing Yi chicken. Which it probably is, because it's Yi Quan, and Yi Quan and Xing Yi are basically the same thing, just with different training methodologies. Have another go. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. Check out the cards, click on the link, go to the website and sign up for the email list. You get a free mini course on Xing Yi body mechanics. It really relates to what we've just talked about. It's completely free, so just get over there and sign up.